Yo, my purple, how you doing, man, guys? This is your boy Rawgii. I just didn't bring out video back to back. Only 2 days sharp, but at least this is something I want to do. I really want to do it, and I'm finding myself. I'm getting the emotions to do it and the ability to do it. It's just coming out. See, one of the biggest thing, the biggest struggle in this life is resistance. See what resistance can do to you. Resistance will stop you dead in your path. Something that you really want. In your heart, in your mind, you never get to do it. Why? Why? Resistance. See, resistance, it's like, you know the sun, a shadow. Resistance is the shadow of the sun. I'm so happy that I'm trying to express myself. You know, I've been really cooked up inside. I hold myself, I don't bury myself, and I wish everybody the best. But no, sometimes it's very important that we express ourselves and we share a little bit of our opinions of how we see the world. Because really, it's not as if I have money, but from where I'm coming from and my people in Nigeria, and when I see the amount of struggle, even people that went to school, I think I have like 5 masters, you will still struggle, you know. So this is the video I'm about to show you today that I'm watching. I'm just about to watch. I just stumbled on it, and I think it's awesome. It's an awesome video to watch. It's 15 things the poor people do not know about money. And remember that other video I made that time, I'm sure everyone that watched that video is poor. So if you watch that video, and even if it's one of the reasons that why it connects to you that you're poor, this other video should really push you and reorient your head and make you see life from another point of view.
This one should serve as both a wake-up call to some of you, as well as the light that shines your path forward. You're going to find answers to questions you didn't know you had, but for that, you need to put your feelings aside and act like a big boy or girl and be honest with what's actually happening in your life.
Are you guys all ready for some stone cold truths?
Fundamentally, and this shouldn't come as a shock, poor people are bad at making and keeping money, otherwise they wouldn't be poor. What better way to tackle this issue than to actually give you guys the cheat sheet to what money making is all about?
Oh man, expo coming soon. Expo on how to make money. See, really, I see this money thing, there's also that people are saying, I get money one time, I get 10 million naira. It's so annoying. We don't want to be like that. We want to have it now. We want to keep it. We want to know the secrets.
You can pay little to no money in taxes if you start a business. This should be common knowledge to almost anyone, but just to make sure, we're going to say it once again. Businesses do not pay taxes on income. They pay taxes on what's left after you subtract expenses, money they're able to generate. If you spend the money the business generated on goods and services that benefit the business, you will not pay taxes at all.
Oh my God. So that means that you even have the unlimited ability to keep on pumping money into your business for it to grow. It's not as if you just make money and then they come and fire you tax, man.
The more business expenses you have, the less amount of money is left to be taxed. That's why people spend millions on private jets. It's a business expense because it allows you to meet with clients. The private jet is a deductible, so is the jet fuel, meals with clients in restaurants, traveling for work, and so on. This is a fundamental difference between businesses and individuals.
Hi, I'm feeling that they don't give me inside scoop. How these rich men live their lives. Don't be even when they're chopping large chow. They chop the food but then they pay the taxes because it's business expense.
You illustrate it in the simplest way possible. Business makes money, spends money, then gets taxed on what's left. Individual earns money, gets taxed on that money, and spends what's left.
Guys, to be a poor man is a cost, so it means you make money, they'll tax you first, that's when you now chop your money. But when you're a rich man, you make the money, you have the expenses, they have the expenses, that's where they'll now tax you.
What's left. The average American pays somewhere around 27% in income tax, while in Europe it's closer to 50%. Meanwhile, the average corporation pays between 0 and 3% in taxes.
It's not fair! It's not fair! What?
Number 2, making money is about system solving, not working hard. You make money when you're able to solve and put together all the pieces in the puzzle. The only way poor people know how to make money is to work for it.
True. You know, when you give your time directly to how much you're earning, to the day you stop working, you stop earning. It's hard. It's painful because you're just exchanging your life. You can see your life source. You see that movie, Time, where your whole life is determined how much time you have on your watch. If your time run out, you're gone. So like we're exchanging our life with money, like the time we have our life. So I have this whole year. Please, how much will you pay for my year? How much will you pay for my year? I'll give you all my time. I'll give you my time during the year.
Exchanging time and effort and someone else paying you for it. The only value comes from your ability to create a chain of systems that transform input into money.
So right now we live in a system in which anyone can do 2 or 3 things. You can actually work, actually do something for yourself. And it could be as little as even drawing, painting, or sewing something. Anything you can do and just sell it. Because if you look at almost everybody have something that someone else wants.
Here's what we mean by that in a simple way. Poor people earn money by being the salesperson at a lemonade stand.
Man, in this Canada, there's a job you do, you work 4 hours, you make $50. Chai! And then sometimes that thing bust my brain.
The owner of the stand is paying you by hour. In this case, you're just a piece of the puzzle.
What's this part? This part is exactly what it means to see a business plan. Normally we're used to writing business plan, but this one they're showing you how a business plan should be. So you can even sit down and set up your own systems. Because making money is just about putting systems together to solve a problem.
The lemonade stand owner has the following pieces. 1. Identify the product or service. In our case, lemonade. It's the good that gets exchanged for money at the end of the chain. Now let's see what happens before the sale of lemonade. 2. You have the stand where the lemonade is sold at, but the fresh lemonade doesn't sell itself, so you have to bring in someone else. 3. The person who's selling the lemonade. Now that you think about it, this person needs to receive the ingredients. In our case, cups, lemons, water, and sugar, and so on.
See how they are bringing the lemonade to the front of the customer, slow and steady.
4. Transport of the ingredients to the lemonade stand, as well as 5. The actual ingredients that need to be purchased from what is called a supplier. To put this process in business terms, supplier, distribution, process, sales, consumer. See how the lemonade...
Simple. Does it look complicated? It doesn't really look complicated, right? It's a bit. It requires probably a little bit of work, because that's exactly what I did when I started selling furniture online. I swear, before I started selling furniture online, I never knew anything about furniture. I didn't have a clue. I didn't even know how to even drive a nail through 2 wood and put 2 woods together.
But the seller is only a piece of the puzzle, while the owner needs to think about all of these elements. As a rule of thumb, the employee gets $1 for every $10 of value they're able to generate for the owner. The reward for solving the process is a lot bigger than being a wheel in the machine. The moment you're able to solve the puzzle of processes, you can begin to take full advantage of the marketplace, which will make you more money, if not rich.
Which idea should I start now? Which idea should I think of? That's an idea. I see how easy it is to make money, how to put a process together.
Number 3. Make money while you sleep or you'll never be rich.
Guy, you see that simple idea? Make money while you sleep or you'll never be rich. Because I used to say it, as fact, that's how I always used to pursue any idea I have. I always look for the idea that I can do without having to always do the work myself all the time.
Listen and listen very carefully. As long as you're trading time for money, you'll never be rich.
Listen and listen carefully.
Why? Because there's a limited number of hours in a day that you can trade. Even if you traded all of them, you would still hit an earning wall. Your ability to generate income should not be tied to you. Don't be the machine that makes money. build the machine that makes money for you.
Investing, the stock markets has always been very interesting to me because, or selling online, because it's something that you build it and you live it and it just keeps on turning you, as in giving you money, bringing customers to you, you just keep on. But sometimes it's quite hard starting up a business. That's why a lot of people don't like starting business. It is full of failures. You start, you fail, you won't see money, you go hungry, you borrow money, you max out your credit card, you won't be able to pay your bills on time.
Unless you take back control of your time, you'll always be poor. 8 hours of your day, you're asleep. 8 hours a day you spend at work. 2 hours get wasted in traffic going to and from work, and you're left with 6 hours in a day to eat, do chores, invest in yourself, figure out who you are, date.
So people like this kind of life, but if you like it, it's fine. But if you do it and you complain about it every day, you're supposed to, because it's very important that whatever you do, you are an adult. You have settled it, and this is what you want to do. Yes. Because sometimes when you do something and you first telling your head not to do this, not to do that, to do something else, but you refuse to listen to that voice, you don't have any right to complain if you refuse to listen to yourself.
There's realistically not enough time for all of them, so what do people do? They sacrifice some of these without realizing that they're actually the things that make life worth living. You're not just here to wake up, go to work, pay your bills until one day you die.
Since I came to this Obodo Ibo, this Canada, that's all what they do here. Wake up, go to work, pay your damn bills, and continue again, man. Guys, the bills here, they choke. Even at least like the end of the month now, I just paid $116 for my phone bill today. And then, to miss your bill payment is like a crime. Guy, if your bill they come like this, you go see how to far, you go to hustle, you go to run hard. Oh, let me run so that my bills won't catch for me.
Number 4. It takes the same amount of effort to make $50,000 as it does for $1 million.
So I've just been wasting my time since hustling for small money, when I can be hustling for the big ones too, man.
Here's how it applies to you. If you're earning $2,000 a month selling telecom subscriptions over the phone, you could earn over $20,000 a month by selling cars or real estate. The process is quite similar, but the rewards greater.
But I need to change, I need to change the money I'm making. If I can do this efforts and make some amount of money, that means if I try harder, I can make more.
That same person could earn over $100,000 a month selling stocks on Wall Street. The sales process is the same, but your focus isn't right.
Bam! You see Forex. That's why I say I'm a Forex trader. If you follow my videos, you know that I trade Forex. That's why I got to die. I died there because I always say Forex is a rich man's game. Forex, stocks, those are the highest level of investments. You get Forex. If you have the ability to know how to trade Forex, find your sweet spot on how to trade Forex, you would sit down and make money while you sleep. So, in fact, I teach Forex too. I have a course on Forex that can teach beginners, brush you up. You brush you up and you understand everything, single thing about making money in Forex.
Number 5. Ideas are worthless without extended execution.
They say, this is you. This is your dreams. And what's inside here is work. No matter how much ideas you have and you don't put in the work, you'll never get to here. Ever. You die here. Or die in the middle. You won't get to here. You must walk the walk.
An idea is worth $1 million only after it made $1 million. Everybody has ideas. You can stop anyone on the street and they'll be able to vomit 1 or 2 business ideas that they think are worth quite a fortune.
Those ideas can be worth a fortune, but the problem is the work and the time and the sacrifice. You need to sacrifice something. You must sacrifice something to get something. You have to go all into something that you really believe in. Why do you have $1 million idea when you don't do anything about it? It's useless in your head, man.
please pay attention for what we're about to tell you and change the way you think about ideas for as long as you live.
Alright, what do you have to say? Hit me hard.
An idea is a multiplier to your execution. Even if you have a killer idea that's worth a 100 times multiplier, if your execution is 0, do the math. 0 times 100 is 0.
Next time someone asks you, who is your biggest obstacle? Say, it's me. It's me. I am my obstacle.
Your ability to execute is multiplied by the quality of your idea, which means take any mediocre idea and simply execute better on it. That is how you win.
Take any fake, mediocre idea. That's how you win. A man with a bad plan that executes is better than a man that has a wonderful plan but doesn't do anything about it.
That's why Google crushed Yahoo. Facebook crushed MySpace. That's why TikTok won where Vine failed. That's why McDonald's won over the other burger franchises at the time.
That's why I used to get angry whenever people say McDonald's is trash. Because, guy, the queue, you used to see the queue in McDonald's drive-thru all night long. People eating whatever they call that is trash, but it's awesome. I personally love McDonald's stores when they are doing off sales.
That's why Starbucks is still winning the coffee game. Making coffee with milk isn't an $85 billion idea, but the puzzle they've been able to solve and plan they've been able to execute on the way is.
Guy, you know, you get to see a lot of small mom and pop coffee stores, as in coffee shops now, and they try to sell their coffee at very low prices. But Starbucks will make you spend money. You can even buy almost a tin of coffee with the amount of money you just buy for only a cup at Starbucks. It's amazing. And do you know how big Starbucks is? Starbucks give you the facts.
Success comes from being able to execute at a high level for extended periods of time. And please, do not neglect the extended periods of time part. It's really important.
Come on, start business, you must be willing to sacrifice that initial time. Nobody trusts your product, nobody believe or even know you, or want to even give you the hard-earned dollars for your own services. You just have to keep on striving. Striving. I hope that one day entrepreneurs, you know how it feels.
Number 6. Instead of cutting down costs, focus on increasing income. Poor people cut coupons. They spend hours figuring out ways to save a couple of pennies.
Your bills will keep on coming, might be rising, might give me to other bills. I might have unexpected emergencies. So the best way is just to keep on increasing your income.
It doesn't matter if you're worth $1,000 an hour or $750. Why are you wasting 2 hours of your life driving to 3 different supermarkets just to save $10 on some detergent? The return on your time is whack. If you're earning $750 an hour and you have time to go to 3 supermarkets, you've got time to learn Microsoft Excel here on YouTube and find a different job that pays 3 times that amount.
As everything about life is just about perspective. The way you see it, half glass, half full, or half empty.
Number 7. $100 in passive income is worth more than $1,000 of worked income.
Do you agree? Do you agree? Does it make sense?
This is something counterintuitive to most people, and we're glad to get the opportunity to finally address it and maybe lighten the path forward. The average person looks at our comparison and scoffs right away. How can $1,000 be worth less than $100? Well, here's why. That $1,000 is dependent on you being able to show up, to perform, to secure clients, etc. While the 100 isn't. That 100 will come in no matter what you do. What happens if you get hit by a car or get sick and your ability to perform goes away?
The poor walk, the rich think. A huge difference.
Passive income also frees up your life. Ready to have your mind blown? $40,000 per year in passive income is worth more than $200,000 a year with a normal job.
But I would like it to be the other way around. $200,000 a year doing nothing, not be chilling. you know, just coming in $200,000 is found so sweet. It feels fantabulous.
A $200,000 per year job will require your time, effort, and attention at least 5 days a week. You know you would be working weekends as well in some form or another. It also chains you to a desk, to a location, to a country.
I personally don't like 9 to 5, though even though sometimes I probably work almost 16 hours a day, but I enjoy what I do, and sometimes that's why it's always best that you enjoy what you do. The money is good, but it should not really motivate you, man, to control your life, because it's just, money is a wicked master. Money, but it's a good slave to have.
With $40,000 per year, you could live almost anywhere in the world and have 100% of the time to yourself.
That's the dream, oh. That is the dream. That is where we want to go. Total, complete freedom.
Want to learn tango? Sure. Want to raise bees in the wilderness? More power to ya.
There's something I would like to do. Just have like big backyard now, while I have animals running around and bees by one side, birds in the sky, cats. I feel like having cats, dogs. I've got a reason with animals, man.
Maybe write that book you've been planning to do, or spend as much time as you want with your kids. Passive income revenue is multiplied in value by the time it frees up.
Yo guys, man, are you pumped up, man? I'm pumped up, man. So that's all we have for today, man. It's mind blowing, really, man. Because sometimes you think you know everything now, but you're making decisions on some faulty factors sometimes. So it's good to just look at different perspectives sometimes. You know, let's make this Benjamins, man. Let's have this free time. 40K a month, man. I mean, having my whole time from as a year, and then having my whole time for myself. It's a dream, man. Guys, man, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it so that might need this video, and let me know what you think about it. Now, drop a comment, man. Peace out, y'all.